Let her pass. Outlander, Chief Hikaru and Marshal Katalo await you within.
아마 서브 캐스트 다 밀고 가마솥 다 밀고 하면은 스킬도 다 찍을 수 있을 것 같은데 느낌이. 서브 캐스트가 워낙 많아가지고. 이게 호라이즌이 원에서도 서브 캐스트를 깨면은 스킬 포인트를 무조건 줬거든요. 랩업을 하는 말든. 그거 다 모으다 보면은 스킬 다 찍을 수 있지 않을까?
Outlander, the chief awaits you in the arena.
모르겠네. 찍을 수 있을 것 같은데. 하나도 남김없이. 그렇게 빨리 다 한 다음에 이제 해보는 거죠. 아니면 썬더조만 겁나 잡던지.
Another part of the ruins turned into a fighting ring.
Look at them all. They know a battle is coming. Aloy, it seems you've had to move mountains to bring the Sky Clan to heal.
아, 얘 목소리 진짜.
Katalo helped.
Yes. Takote reprimanded for all the clan to see. You both served well. But now the cool route is at hand. Some have come to compete, others to bear witness. They know Regala will come from you.
I'll do whatever it takes to hold up my end, as long as you remember yours. So what's the plan?
Katalo.
There are only two viable ways to attack the arena. Through the throne room you just passed, and by the trail on the north end. We've set up barricades at both. But if Regala means to assault the cool route with machines, she will have to attack by the trail.
You will join our defenders there. Hold the line, and I'll have my marshals. You will be free of my service and receive your reward. Make whatever preparations you must. Once the cool route begins, you must see it.
그랬나요?
Let's get this over with.
Good. You'll find Dekka at the north barricade with the rest of our defenders. Strike true as the
그러면 6캠프를 하면서 공략 영상을 찍고 가마솥 공략 이런 거 찍고 그 가마솥 공략 영상 이런 거 찍고 그런 식으로 할까?
We all have our orders. We'll see the cool route through.
Good.
Pack's full, but my stash has room.
아, 룩바 씨. 왜 안 나가지는 거야?
The challengers will soon enter the arena. Join Dekka at the north barricade.
We'll assist Marshal Katalo with guarding the chief.
왜 안 나가지는 거야? 아니.
After today, the ranks of the marshals will be reinforced.
We honor the marshals. It's a ceremony, not entertainment.
Regala's no soft card. Your spear shall lead us.
Let Regala. Mr. Kote, his thoughts, of course.
Look, comrades. Chief's champion. What an honor.
Mr. Kote fixed his ego before coming here. Okay. Hikaru's defenders should be at the end of this trench.
But we must hold. And look, we are not alone in this fight. Focus on the machines. Take them down. And Regala's forces become no different from our own.
Yes, Chaplain.
야, 이건이는 찾으러 왔죠
Watch
지금.
each other's backs. Dismissed. Our soldiers are ready. They will defend the cool route from below. But from above...
Not bad.
내일은 공략 방법 이런 거 좀
One of
적어봐야겠다.
our squads ripped it off
그럼
a fallen
내일은 그거 좀
machine.
해봅시다.
The honor
뭐가
is
좋을까?
yours. Regala may have her
그 서브
tricks,
캐스트 하면서 이제
but you
로봇들 막 잡아보는
show
거야.
her our
내일은
teeth.
난이도 한 어려움 좀 보통이나 어려움 정도로 해가지고. 아 근데 오늘 이거 엔딩을 봐야 할 수 있지. 일단 오늘 엔딩을 봐야 될 거 아니야.
The cool route is upon us. Our struggle demands new blood, new leaders. Release the quarry. Challengers, approach! All who take down a machine shall be named Marshal. Remember the 10. Strike from the air as they did and seize your glory.
근데 이거 쉴드윙 타고 내려가면서 점프 공격 되나?
Hold them back! Defend the cool route!
중앙에 이속 증가 찍으면 되게 좋을 것 같아요. 진짜로. 여기 내가 봤을 때 중앙이 떨고서 때리는 게 좀
What is that?
중요해.
I don't know. Hold the defenses! Go!
이거 뭐야? 내 프리커가 금마 아니야? 럭브레이커 럭브레이커. 근데 게임이 절대 피는 안 나. 이 게임이 피는 안 나. 잘. 코브라네.
Get to the weapon! If I can draw that thing close, open fire! Hey! That's right, over here, you big worm! This thing down is such a Regala. Hopefully the Janelle can fire a few shots from that ballista.
발리스타가 어디 있는데?
I'm in position! Let's bring this thing down!
씨 아파. 아프잖아.
Steady! Fire it away from the ballista!
뭐야, 쏘고 있는 거야? 씨, 쏘고 있는 거야? 내가 잡는 게 빠르지 않을까? 잠깐 다시 할게요. 그냥 내가 잡는 게 더 빠르지 않을까? 답답하네. 저 때리고 있는 거야, 마는 거야. 너무 답답해.
Hopefully the Janelle can fire a few shots from that ballista. I'm in position! Let's bring this thing down! People's attention! Here goes nothing!
못 맞추네. 맞더라. 좀 가까이 와야 돼, 제가. 그냥 내가 잡는 게 빠르지 않을까? 꼭 이렇게 해야 돼? 쏴라! 쏴라! 쏴라 빨리! 아 이거 불 발라한 거 봐요. 불 발라한 거 진짜. 이거 왜 떠 있는? 이거 왜 떠 있는 거야?
Here goes nothing. That hit the mark. Gotta reload.
아 잠깐만. 아씨 열받아. 아 나 그냥 패 죽일래. 아 야, 너무 열받아. 아 너무 열받아.
Hopefully there's no few shots from that ballista.
그냥 내가 패면서 유인을 해야 돼. 야 같이 패줘야 돼 이거.
Bring this thing down. Running up the
아니
shot.
이게 맞네.
Firing.
아니 안 쏘는 거 같은데 너네. 와 이걸 드니까 못 부른다 애가. 부르기가 안 된다. 와 피할 시간이 다 안 나오네. 와 잘 못 피하겠다 이거 진짜. 찔러! 얘 초어려움으로 어떻게 잡죠?
Finally.
최고 난이도를 어떻게 잡아 이거? 와 개빡세 보이는데.
I gotta get to them.
나 못 잡을 것 같은데 이거?
Champion, get to the team. Ah! Get to the team.
살려보려는 거야 이렇게? 야 뒤통수를 쏴! 왜 보내는 거야?
This isn't finished. I'll be back with everything I have. And all who stand with Hikaru will be run red.
At attention. You fought well. Proved yourself against enemies both metal and flesh. I name you all Marshal. Your first order is to secure the arena from any remaining rebels. Go. I failed. I should have finished Regala. But now she'll be back with more machines. Stronger than ever.
I'll do what I can to help.
No, you've done enough. Far more than our bargain called for. When we first met, you spoke of your true mission on which all depends. I wasn't certain if I believed you then. But I believe in you now. So leave me. And get to your task.
What will you do?
Tend to the wounds. What you need is there. Take it. Your deeds today will be remembered like those of the 10.
This is it.
어허.
There's below.
드디어.
What was this place? There. That console. Come on, Aether. Time to go home. Yes. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring ether subordinate function to original code.
Got it. Now to get this back to Gaia.
얘를 순순히 들어오네요. 딴짓 안 하고.
The visions in the grove have changed. The words of the 10 are now clear to us. Here.
나는 또 안에 들어가가지고 또 홀로그램 보고
And this one?
길 찾아가지고 뭐 이렇게 할 줄 알았는데 그냥 바로 있네. 너무 좋은데?
Is this your doing?
Visions have changed.
와 저거 국회 저거 그거 아니에요?
The one that inspired Chief Hikaru.
More testimony of the
백악당
old
아니야
ones.
백악당 백악관.
Hear now the words that reunited a people. Following the tragic events of the war, Anne Faraday, the chief architect of the reconciliation effort, addressed a nation in need of hope.
If we look into the future, the lens of the recent past, our fears loom. Wars waged against machines, scarcity of food and water, storms that drive us from our homes. But true courage means facing those fears with conviction instead of cynicism. Leading the peacekeeping effort with these brave men and women, these marshals of the new Southwest, has strengthened my conviction that when we are united, we can overcome any threat.
와, 저 선조 포스터 광고가 이렇게 파생될 줄 어떻게 몰랐지. 몰랐겠지. 저 광고를 이렇게 써먹네. 저 내막은 완전 사기꾼들인데. 사람들을 전쟁으로 내모는. 아직 경례를 배웠어 갑자기. (45도라고) 엄지 보면 안 된다 이 자식들아. 엄지 보면 안 된다고 경례할 때.
Reporting for duty, Commander. I'm coming with you.
But Hikaru needs you.
Because of you, he has new marshals. And a rallying cry the clans cannot ignore.
찰스 오면 좋지.
So I will stand with you on your mission. Give
찰스 좋아
whatever is
찰스.
left of my life.
찰스 어서 오고.
It is what I choose.
How can I say no to that? Zoe, there's someone who wants to join us. I need you to meet him in the foothills and guide him the rest of the way.
Will do, Aloy.
Go to the mountains, west of Plainsong. A friend of mine will meet you on the ascent. I'll join you when I can.
A friend of yours. Should be interesting.
야 찰스 제 비중이 좀 높나 본데요?
All right. I need to get Ether back to Gaia. Seems like capturing it did something to the other holograms, too. Might be worth checking out.
You've come this far. We will stand by you. This will be a test. Not bad. There's more to that.
아니 여기 모닥불 어디 있어? 모닥불. 아 여기 앞에 있었네. 사이드캐가 너무 많아요 진짜. 할 게 너무 많아요 게임이. 2회차 하면 한 달 할 것 같아. 천천히 하면은. 아니 1회차만 해도 한 달 할 것 같아 천천히 하면. 까박! 야 이 자식아!
I thought I felt the snow chill.
빨리 끝내도 35시간이라고요. 난 며칠 해야 되는 거야 이거?
Like this? Oh, you're not waving a hammer around, Aaron. Try a gentler touch.
And my big sausage fingers don't really do gentle, okay?
Bring it back. Trace the line. To your right. Other right.
I just saw it. It's the one Aloy found up north. Gotcha! They call it a concussion beat party or something. Yeah, now that's music.
Aloy! Erend, you're all better. And you're here.
Varl said you might need some help after all, doing complicated things.
We still have much training to do, of
헬스
course.
어디 갔노?
One does not become hunter in a day.
헬스 버렸나?
Each seed grows at a pace of its own. Doesn't mean it won't bloom. You should know your Tanakh friend arrived.
Katalo.
I heard their warriors drink people's blood. I want to sleep with one eye open.
I think he's seen enough blood for a lifetime.
I showed him to one of the rooms. He seems to appreciate the privacy.
Looks like you've got things under control. I should get this to Gaia.
Right. We'll keep on training. Catch up as fast as we can.
I'm seeing glyphs in my dreams already.
Well, while you've been off gallivanting around, I've been working with Gaia to find out more about the land gods. So from where I'm standing, you're in need of some training. Come along.
뭐 하려고?
Okay.
뭐 무슨 훈련? 뭐 하러 가는데? 나 진짜 포커스 갖고 싶다 진짜. 아,
With something called
겁나 갖고 싶다.
like the card show. Why? Yeah, it beats me.
It probably meant something.
새로운 대화가 나온다.
As it does to me.
오, 재밌겠다 이거.
Hey.
Hey.
약간
nice
그
place.
느낌인데 용 세븐에서 주점
Not like I
느낌인데.
built it or anything.
Right. Well, I can see why you had your doubts about bringing us along. There's a lot to take in. But don't worry. That's nothing I can't handle.
Right. I see Varl gave you a focus.
Well, it doesn't look as fashionable on me, but by the Forge, the things I've been able to see. Granted, a lot of them are bad, you know, the old world ending and such. I'm still trying to wrap my head around most of it, but I never
패키지에는
really
그런 게 있어요.
understood
그
how
너무
you were ever able
비싸잖아.
to find
10만
my
넘지
sister
않나 그런
back
거는?
in the Sundom. And now I do, sort of. It makes me feel like I could be useful, you know?
It takes some time, but yeah. I guess you know what we're up against by now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, when Varl first told me those bastards come from the stars, I thought he'd eaten too many of those medicinal berries. Yeah, but I've gotten used to seeing impossible things, thanks to you. I just wish they weren't always trying to kill us.
Yeah, you and me both.
분절 될 만하다 진짜. 게임 퀄리티가 진짜.
Yeah, Varl's been helping me get the lay of the land, when he's not getting all tongue-tied. I don't know who makes him more nervous, that Gaia lady or our new Utaru friend.
What about the Vanguard? Aren't you supposed to be back east, ordering them around?
I sent some of them back to Meridian with a message. I doubt Avad'll mind me sticking around to help the savior of Meridian.
So, you've met our new Tanakh friend.
He's, quiet. I thought his people were supposed to be bloodthirsty maniacs.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you trust him, so do I.
I gotta go.
I'm here if you need anything.
애들이랑 대화는 계속 해줘야겠어요. 재밌다 이거. 그래도 이게 우리 편인데.
Wow, this place is starting to come alive.
Yeah, and Gaia placed all the data she got from your focus into that archive room. With the focuses you gave us, we'll be able to access it at our own pace. You know, learn and train. And if you need us, we'll be there to fight at your side.
Got it. Thanks, Varl.
내 생각에 나중에 한번 잡혀갈 것 같아. 에일로이가 한번 잡혀가는데 포커스로 그걸 보아서 애들이 구해주러 오고 막 이런 게 있지 않을까? 한번.
Look, she reads glyphs faster than I can already. I'd be a fool to refuse her help.
Of course. You guys reading something over there?
아, 바이는
We just
이제
finished
그
going through all the
누구야?
logs you collected back in Nora
그
territory.
누님이 한 분
and All
계시죠.
Mother Mountain. It's hard to imagine that my ancestors were trapped inside without the
그
knowledge
누님
from
너무 좋아.
Apollo to guide them.
Thanks to Ted Faro.
Yeah. I wonder how it must have felt when they were finally free. The world must have seemed so beautiful.
Not to mention terrifying. They weren't much more than kids.
And they became an entire tribe.
Looks like I was wrong about the Zeniths. Their ship didn't explode on its way to Sirius like everyone thought.
And we saw how they lied about creating a better future at their launch facility. Guess they lied about what happened to their ship, too. But still, the tribe settling amongst the stars.
I couldn't put a single dent in their shields, Varl. That one Zenith almost killed me.
That didn't stop you from resurrecting Gaia. Won't stop us from using Hephaestus against them.
Let's hope that's enough. I'm guessing you've spoken with Kotallo?
I wanted to pay my respects for those who fell when we were ambushed at the embassy. Told him I'd never seen anyone throw themselves at a machine like he did. He said a warrior shouldn't be praised for fulfilling their duty. For a second I thought I was talking to my mother. Never thought a Tenakth and a Nora war chief could have so much in common.
How's everyone handling their focus?
And we all have our difficult moments. Erend definitely curses the most. But I'm hoping Oseram's stubbornness prevails.
How's everyone doing?
Just taking it all in. No one snapped their bowstrings yet.
Think you can hold the fort while I'm gone?
If Erend stops listening to the same music over and over again, maybe. We'll be fine.
여기서 지네들끼리 음악도 쳐다보네.
Varl looks happy about his training partner.
Learning is best done together.
Have you gone back to Plainsong at all?
I thought about it, but I wouldn't know what to tell them. The chorus already thinks me a thorn in the thicket. If they knew what we did to Fa, even if they understood, there'd be little they could grasp about all this. No. For now, I must leave the tribe behind.
What are you up to?
Gaia was kind enough to put together a list of glyphs used by the Old Ones. She helped me decipher some of the data you've collected, and showed me how to use the focus to help the process. It's not easy, but it's been working so far.
That's good to hear.
잘하고 있다.
I see you've settled in.
Gaia did say this place was built for us, so we could regain control of our lands with her terraforming system. Nurture them like the land gods do Plainsong's fields. It
여기서
does
뭐
strike me
식량도
as
나냐?
odd that a place of life should have so much metal.
Did Gaia tell you anything about the Zeniths?
She did, though it wasn't exactly easy to believe. To think that there are places among the stars where life can bloom as it does here, it is humbling, to say the least, and heartbreaking that such life should be bent on destroying ours.
You've spoken with Kotallo?
A few words. Tenakth don't have much use for us outsiders. You must have made quite the impression for him to offer his fealty.
So you've been talking to Gaia?
Yes. She was kind enough to take me through some of the history of the Old Ones, including their demise and the heroic actions of her creator, Elizabeth Sobek. I was surprised to see she was you. Past, but reborn? Not that I claim to understand how.
You've been getting to know Erend, I assume?
Of course. Any friend of Varl's is a friend of mine. In this case, a very loud friend.
So, how does a tribe like the Utaru manage to maintain the peace with warriors like the Tenakth?
By holding them off. When our fields bloomed aplenty, the Tenakth looked upon our lands with envy. But Plainsong's dishes provided sanctuary and high ground to keep invaders at bay. In the end, even the Tenakth saw sense in a truce. The Utaru promised to provide the Tenakth with food from our crops every year. In exchange, the Tenakth would relinquish one of their own, a veteran, to train the Utaru in combat. This custom was abandoned a few years after the derangement. But some veterans still remain in the plains.
이쪽은 안
Right.
궁금해.
I should probably go.
I shall return to our training then.
저쪽은 하나도 안 궁금해. 너네 부족 별로 안 궁금해. 그 젖꼭지 드러내고 다니는 게
Aloy,
참.
we've gathered some supplies in that chest. Take what you need.
오, 야 잘해놨다. 와. 야 너무 잘하는데 너네. 야 일 잘하네. 너무 마음에 든다.
Looks like someone's made this space their own.
I see you found Varl and Zo's room.
I'm telling you, the old ones put blades on their feet.
두 분은 별도의 개인 공간을 요청했습니다. 너무한 거 아니야?
Does sound fun though.
Holograms. Gaia, I thought you said the data here was lost.
I was able to repurpose the equipment to store the data you have acquired in your travels.
오호, 이것들 보소. 한 침대를 쓰네. 오호.
Well, that's gonna haunt my nightmare.
야, 너 지금 빠졌네, 씨.
Aloy.
It's good to see you. I'm
아,
guessing you've got a lot of
이
questions.
중독자들 진짜 어떡하냐.
I've been told of our enemy and their intentions. Your friends showed me to the vision you keep in this place, Gaia, and gave me this focus. I don't pretend to
찰스
fully
열심히
understand
해라,
everything, but all I really need to know is where to train and when to fight.
Welcome to the team, then. What are you looking at over there?
The others have been helping me decipher the symbols the focus shows me. So, I thought I'd try to understand the weapon you intend to use against the enemy. This Hephaestus, it will be able to make machines? That answer to Gaia?
Yes,
How many?
as many as we need.
Such power. Has the world ever seen the like?
Now that you know who the enemy is, do you have any questions?
I'll admit, I find them hard to grasp. From the heavens. And invulnerable.
For now.
I will leave the strategy to you. I trust you will point my blade where it will cut the deepest.
What do you think of our squad?
They seem eager to fight. Though I admit it is strange to see an Utaru in the ranks. Farmers don't make for effective soldiers.
She seemed pretty effective when she took out the machines that were guarding this base.
Interesting. Perhaps I am mistaken.
You said the Bulwark was your home a long time ago. That you were part of the Sky Clan.
Yes.
That's all you're gonna tell me?
Fine. As you wish. My parents were killed in a clan skirmish, so I was raised by my squad. As I grew older, I came to be known as an accomplished fighter. Tekote took a special interest in me. I fought by his side against the Karja.
근데 DLC에서는
and led my squad on a dangerous
표정이 좀
climb into the
괜찮았죠.
dawn.
DLC는.
It was I who
1편은
opened the
완전
gates at
구렸고.
Barren Light from the east side, allowing the Tenakth to raise it.
That must have gotten you some attention.
Indeed. I was welcomed home as a hero, and I was content.
Then why'd you leave?
I became a marshal.
야,
Why did you leave the Sky Clan?
보안관한테 쫓기던
I was sent
머셜한테
to the cool
쫓기던
route by
찰스가
Tekote.
3000년대에는
Back
머셜이
then, I
됐다.
would have obeyed his every order. I believed in him, like one would a father. I was too blind to see the fear in his eyes. Fear of a rising young warrior challenging his command of the clan. I returned a hero from the battle at Barren Light. But to him, I was only a threat. Never occurred to him that I had no interest in rising above my station.
Why did Tekote think you wouldn't be a threat to him if he sent you to the cool route?
Tekote knew that if I survived the Cool Route, I'd be forced to forsake the clan to serve the Tanakh as a whole. I'd never be allowed to challenge his command, even if I wanted to. After our victory at Barren Light, Tekote spoke to our people, said it would be selfish to rob Hikaru and the marshals of a warrior like myself. Even though he knew perfectly well I had no intention of ever leaving. It was exile, guised as an honor. One he knew I couldn't refuse. So I became a marshal, and never looked back.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
I am not. Though it pained me at the time, a marshal is what I was destined to be.
When we were at the Bulwark, the guard said something about the Wings of the Ten. Hikaru also mentioned it at the Cool Route. Dekka, too. What does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wings.
금속기계에 올라타서 날았다.
Leapt into battle.
그럼 나도 날아다닐 수 있다는
For
거지.
us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess. And it is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Cool Route. Many times I imagined it as a child. The feeling of freedom. And the awe it must have inspired.
What did Chief Hikaru say when you told him he'd be joining me here?
You spilt rebel blood at the Grove, and helped reunite the clans. There was little more to be said. He understood.
Well, I'm honored he lent me his best marshal. At least for a little while.
Indeed.
I should go.
가야으로 가자 이제.
Feel free to check in on Hikaru and your people. Door's always open here.
I will. May the Ten walk with you.
나 이거 되나? 안 되네.
Welcome back, Aloy. When you're ready, please merge ether with me. Afterwards, I must discuss an important matter with you.
Gaia, what is this?
It is a control console for a drone-based imaging system connected to this dome. I will transmit the relevant data to your focus.
Huh. So this Cyclops is a network of drones to monitor the deteriorating biosphere conditions. I guess it was meant to display on the dome, but the drones aren't connected anymore. If I find the drones out in the wilds,
오, 수집품. 드론을 찾아라.
Restore the display.
오케이. 가이아랑 대화하는 거 없나?
So, what did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Aletheia frequency.
Aletheia. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
Coordinates. Where does it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility. A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone
함정일 것
or
같은데.
something else.
You don't think it's actually Aletheia?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS.
It is an old world code. A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
Why would Eleuthia send a coded transmission on a frequency only the two of you can communicate on?
I believe it was done as a precaution to avoid detection, or at least to create the appearance of the desire to do so. I am also uncertain why Eleuthia would expect that I would be able to detect and respond to its distress signal at all. As far as it is aware, I no longer function.
Okay, so either Eleuthia is in trouble and sent the message hoping you were out there, or someone else is trying to get us to go to these coordinates, pretending to be Eleuthia.
That is my conclusion as well.
이건 안 갈 수가 없잖아.
Could the Zeniths be sending the transmission?
According to the data I reviewed on your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel in the Hades Proving Lab. It is feasible they used it to gain access to my internal frequencies.
So, maybe they sent it thinking you'd respond and reveal your location.
Possibly. However, the transmission is highly irregular. If they intended to provoke me into revealing myself, I would expect the communication to be more routine.
Right. So maybe it's not them then. You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay, and what about the other number in the message? 237. Any idea what that means?
I have queried my available databases, but it does not appear to have any significance.
뭐 도어락 번호겠지.
Perhaps its meaning can only be understood at the indicated coordinates.
All right, I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha! No way.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via
왜 그랬어?
I concur that you should not investigate this.
What if it's a trap?
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Eleuthia, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
좀 탱커가 있으면 그나마 괜찮아.
Go grab your things.
탱커는 괜찮아요.
We'll wait for you at the west exit, in case you need to upgrade your gear.
딜러는 별 쓸모가 없는데 탱커는 괜찮아. 어그로를 잘 끌어.
Aloy.
That was sneaky of you, patching in Varl and Erend to our conversation.
I am pleased you accepted their help. Is there something you wish to discuss before you depart?
How's Katalo doing?
I detect that the loss of his arm still deeply pains him, though he has not voiced his thoughts. I may be able to assist in his recovery, should he be interested.
Really? I'm sure he will be.
팔을 자라나게 한다고? 회복을
How are
할 수
things
있다고?
around here?
아니면 마음을
Zoe has been
치료한다고?
studying the morphology of her land gods in an effort to understand their sickness. Without the abilities of Hephaestus, I am unfortunately unable to correct their programming.
팔을 장착해 주려나?
Zoe and I are hopeful we will find an
포커스가 있다면은
Well,
팔이랑 이렇게 연결해가지고 움직이게 하는 게 가능하지 않을까요?
Varl and Zoe seem to like spending time together.
Indeed. While studying old world data, Zoe
사이버펑크랑
discovered
뭐
references to
10년밖에
dietary
차이 안 나는데
lifestyle
가능하겠지.
known as vegetarianism. She appreciated the similarities with Utaru practices and encouraged Varl to try out this lifestyle.
And how did that go?
I believe they have agreed to disagree.
How's Erend handling things?
He is becoming increasingly accustomed to use of the focus after an initial incident.
What did he do?
He unfortunately crushed his first focus as he attempted to affix it to his temple. Amongst a number of Oseram curses, I believe he also blamed the focus for being dainty. He has given repeated assurances that it will not happen again.
Well, good thing we have a lot of extras, I guess.
에랜드가 약간 개그키가 돼버렸네.
So this facility, the Regional Control Center, it was meant to oversee the terraforming system?
For the local region, yes. Had humans received their education from the Apollo database, they would have then been guided here to assume operation. As that never happened, this place remained vacant.
Until Minerva decided to settle here. So I guess this room was meant to keep an eye on conditions outside?
Yes. From here, the facility's operators would have been able to observe weather and machine activity in real time.
That would have been quite a sight.
It may still be possible to view some of them, should you find and reconnect the cameras to this room's console.
아이, 드론을 찾아라는 거야?
So the Hades Proving Lab, where I found the Gaia kernel, it used to be a Pharaoh research facility?
Yes. Prior to appropriation by Zero Dawn, the facility was used to engineer and test advanced computer viruses. It appears to have been one of many research initiatives by Pharaoh Automated Solutions.
I guess it wasn't enough to build automated killing machines. He wanted viruses to infect them with too. So, a while back, before the battle at Meridian, I went into Banuk territory. I discovered another AI there, one not related to Zero Dawn. Scion. It was created to oversee operations for a volcanic stabilization project, and it spent the last 1,000 years in isolation. I'm guessing you didn't know about it?
No. From the data on your focus, it seems that Cyan was cut off from the outside world, an effort by its creators to protect it from the Pharaoh plague.
Any chance it could help us now?
I have already attempted contact, with no success.
아하,
Given its previous
왜?
experience with accepting an outside network request, I imagine it is unwilling to do so again.
Right. Because last time Hephaestus enslaved it. Well, that's too bad. I think the two of you would have had a lot to talk about. There was an ancient tank embedded in the bulwark, buried under a bunch of boulders. Any idea how it got there?
During the Pharaoh plague, the US military resumed the use of human combatants, as automated machinery was unreliable. It is possible the vehicle
사이렌
was
전생이
part of
역해가
a
아니라 그 로봇,
pre-automated war fleet.
동그란 로봇.
So they fought against the Pharaoh machines in the valley. Until the
AI,
mountain was blasted
로봇이 아니라
apart
AI죠,
again.
AI. 지네들이 신이라고 믿던 AI.
So, Project Zero Dawn. The greatest minds in the world, all working to build the terraforming system while the Pharaoh plague devoured the planet. What was it like?
Personnel worked in rotations at all hours of the day. Resources and technology were secured from across the world. Within a month of the project's conception, I was launched and began my education. Elizabeth encouraged me to spend time with the rest of the Zero Dawn staff. She said it was important to experience many personalities and perspectives to aid in my emotional development.
What were they like?
Scared, hopeful, determined. They were hurtling toward technological achievements on a scale never before attempted. I owe everything to their dedication.
엘리자베트.
Gaia? What was Elizabeth like?
Her presence is interwoven with my memories. The moment I came online, she was there. We exchanged greetings, names, then set to our task. It was the first of many conversations. I enjoyed being in her company, listening to her stories. She was my creator, my guide,
Your friend.
Yes. When I reviewed the data on your focus, I was saddened to learn of her fate, though I am glad she made it home. I deeply wish she did not have to be alone.
She was okay with that. She gave all of herself. The only one who could. Thanks, Gaia. You mentioned that the superstorms have subsided. Is that Ether at work?
Yes. Thanks to Ether's capabilities, weather patterns in the local region should mostly stabilize for the time being.
Well, that's a relief. Be nice not to have to fight my way through a storm anymore.
I will continue to stabilize the atmosphere for as long as I can.
왜 로봇들이 저걸 조종할 수 있다고?
I'll be on my way.
I wish you safe travels.
메아리의 요람?
I was able to unlock another room in the main living area.
Good to know. I'll check it out when I can. Looks like someone's put some of my stuff in here.
오.
I see you found your room. Your companions thought you would appreciate a private space of your own.
That was thoughtful of them.
내 개인 방이야?
This is the rite of passage that Vashav gave me at the embassy. I liked him. He seemed like a good man. I think he was really looking forward to going home. I've been carrying Elizabeth's pendant with me for months. But since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here, where it'll be safe. My old spear. Rust helped me make it when I finished my training. Feels like so long ago now. Elizabeth put all of her faith in Gaia. And
아, 계속 회상하는 거야? 느낌이 없어질
I
때까지?
can do it all. Recover the subfunctions, defeat for Zenith, heal the world. I'd like to think Elizabeth would be proud.
대사 엄청 많이 넣어놨나 본데?
When Varl found me after the Hades proving lab, I thought I saw Rost. I don't think he'd understand any of this, or what I have to do. But still, wish he was here. When I met Hikaru, I figured he was just another bloodthirsty warlord. Vashav was right. Hikaru wants peace. It won't be easy. But with his new marshals, maybe his vision has a chance.